So now I'm going on to sewing, and the only thing I've changed since I did the last video is I've put a little loop here, and that is in case I want to add any charms or dangles or anything. You can see it there, and I've just used black thread, and see it's just tied in there. I have already sewn in 2 signatures, and I did a video for this, but because I was using black thread it just wasn't showing up very well, so I'm actually going to swap over now, and I'm going to use crochet cotton. So this is strong enough for your journals, and you'll need a needle that is big enough to actually get that thread through. So I've sewn in the first signature. That's it in there. As you can see, I was using black thread there, but see, it didn't show up very well, just for the purposes of showing you how this is done. And I also sewed in this one as well, just so that I had a black and a black, and then I'll have a cream and a cream. I'm not too worried about having different colours. So here is the third signature. Just again, like I said, make sure it's the right way up. Yeah. And I'm just going to poke the needle through, just make sure we've still got the holes in the right place. Yep, good. So I'm going to start from the inside top hole, and I'm pulling the needle through. Hope I'm not going to start coughing. I've got a very dry throat at the moment. And I'm going to be leaving a tail here because I'm going to tie a knot in the middle when we get to the end of this, so you don't want to lose your thread, you just want to keep a hold of it, try not to pull it through. And then I'm putting this through the second, because I've already put the first signature in, the top hole at the top of your book, bring it through, okay, so there's the top of the book, it's gone through the top hole, and then I'm coming back down to the middle, and it's probably easier to do it get your needle through. Remember to keep a hold of this part of the thread, you don't want it getting pulled through. And then I'm going to go through the hole into the signature in the center, pull that through, tighten it up a bit. Again, this is starting to get a little bit shorter here, so I'm going to just pull a little bit back through. There we go, that'll do. And then you're going down to the bottom hole, through. Again, make sure you've got a hold of your string here, that it's not pulled through, and then you're going to go down to the bottom hole, the bottom of your book. As you can see, that's the first one. We started at the top and the inside, we came out, then we went back in, now we're coming back out again. There we go. And like I said, make sure you've still got enough of this left before you start tightening everything up. Alright, so I'm going to pull this through, make sure that I have got that tight, and then I'm going back through the center. Oh, here comes my dog, so let's see what he's about to do. Right, got the needle coming through, and this is the trickiest bit. Can loosen up again if you want and just pull the needle through like you did before, but as I say, just make sure you get everything tightened up before you tie it off. So there we are, back through the middle, and really give this a good tighten up. Make sure you haven't got any loose bits here when you tighten it. Put that there. So that's looking good. Alright, so now I'm going to be tying a knot in the middle. Give it a good tighten. You don't want your signatures to be flipping around because they're not tight enough. So now I'm just going to pull it down so I've got a knot in the middle, and then use the needle to get another knot, nice and tight. There we go. Let's do an extra one, and since 3 is the lucky number, we shall do one more. And there we are, that's our signature done. Just snip this off, make sure you don't lose your needle, and you could always trim them down a bit more if you wanted. And there is your next signature in the book. It's nice and tight, and you could take these off now, and as you can see, all the signatures are the same height, so the measuring works. So there's none that are higher than the rest, and the same at the bottom there. I've got my little gap here, and I've got my little gap at the top, and I've also got a gap down here. So as you can see, it's coming together. There's just one more signature to go in now, and that'll be done. And that is how it looks. See, you couldn't really see it on my last part of the video that I did because of the black thread, but that is how it should look. So you're coming from the center, your center of your signature, out, back through, down, through this hole, and back into the middle. So it's like a zigzag. It's like doing a figure 8. So that is how that is done. I'm going to sew in my last signature, and then that'll be it practically finished, apart from decorating at the front. So I'll be back in a minute. So this is my finished Book of Shadows. It's the basic journal. I've finished the cover, and see, I put my goddess on here, and she's on the triple moons and holding up the pentacle, and I've glossed it with this product, Liquitex Gloss Medium and Varnish, which seals it and protects it and gives it the shine, which now makes it match in better with the tape, which I'm just going to leave. I might put another piece of tape here just to cover up the binding, but at the moment I'm quite happy with it. So as you can see, it's got the purple and the gold, and my design is done in gold. I've put Rebirth here, and I'm very, very happy with how it's turned out. I've lost the daylight now, so it's not, you're not actually seeing it at its best, but hopefully you can still see it with the glare. And I put some just fabrics on here, fibres. I haven't got anything that really matches in with it at the moment, but that's what the loop is for, so you could add in anything you want there. These are just pulled through, they're not actually attached. I can take these off if I want. And I put a little charm on there, a little fairy on a star, and that's the back of the journal. That's how it was originally. I haven't done any more to that. I just wanted to finish off the cover on it. See, I'm very happy with how it's turned out. All my signatures are in now, so when the book stands up, you can see it's not that thin book that it looked like before, and all my signatures are level. And I've got my bookmark, and the pages are quite tight in there, so that's how it looks when it's open on the pages. So it's quite tight. And there was something else I was going to say to you, and I have forgotten. Oh dear! I have forgotten what I was going to say, and I will remember as soon as I switch the video off, I am sure. I don't remember. I do not remember what I was going to say, but anyway, I'm sure it was something that I've already told you anyway. It's probably something about the journal. yeah, so that is it. That's my journal. And say if you're inspired to make your own, do this style. I would love to see them. And maybe next time I'll do an easy twine binding, which is the no-sew version, if anybody's interested in seeing how that's done. But there are loads of videos on YouTube for making journals. So I hope you have enjoyed seeing my little journal. Thank you very much for watching and following along, and blessed be to you all. Bye bye.